What's up, everybody? It's the poet, the artist, the creator, and energy curator, Drika Writes, and we're live in 501. And you know what's up, good people? Before I even dive into it, I want us to take a moment to really listen to this word. All right. So in the words of the great prophet Kendrick Lamar, he said, sometimes you have to pop out and show beep beep. See, and that is on my to-do list, to pop out and show, because sometimes you have to stop being humble, stop being scared of being non-confrontational, stop being scared of what other people may think of you, and start really showing people who you are. Because a lot of times people can interpret your kindness, your unwillingness to engage in conflict, as a weakness. And one thing everyone must know is that I'm not weak and that you're not weak. So this week, let's follow the words of the great Kendrick Lamar. Anyway, so y'all, I've been on this journey of like stepping away from social media, particularly Facebook and Instagram, because y'all, I love social media. If I could be a social media, I would. I would be a Facebook. I would be an Instagram. I would be a post, a story, a reel, a thread. You know what I mean? If it was humanly possible, because I real deal do enjoy being on the internet, because I learn a lot of different things and I get inspired. But this past few months, I stepped away, because if you're anything like me, you can get on that and be scrolling for a long time. So sometimes I find myself just mindlessly scrolling. But I never thought of being like one of those people that feel like, oh man, I gotta take a break from social media. It's consuming my life. It's messing with my self-esteem. Like I never thought of myself as being one of those type of people. I'm like, oh my God, they're just being extra. Why you gotta deactivate your page? Why are you doing all that? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, moral of the story, I became one of those folks. I really had to stop and look at, just how I was spending my time on the web. Like, yeah, I'm getting inspired. I'm watching all these great things, but it was getting to a point where I really looked at social media as being like the tool to my success. Like for a long time, I felt like numbers and those vanity metrics are what measures success, which we all know that is false. You could have a big following, you could have a lot of engagement and still be broke. All right. So one thing I had to do was just step away from just the pressures of me posting on social media, because that's the part that I really struggle with. It's like, man, I felt like I was always overthinking about what to post, when to post, and it was just an all-consuming thing. But anyway, I felt like I heard from the good Lord to just step away from social media. And initially I thought it was just going to be like a 30-day thing, but it really turned into some months. I came off Facebook and Instagram on April 3rd, and it is now... Alexa, what's today? Today is Monday, July 22nd. Today is Monday, July 22nd, and I still have not returned back to Facebook or Instagram. But this post is really just to share just my journey and what it's been like to like really step away from social media and really focus on building my business offline. All right, because I had this thought in my head like, oh my God, what did they used to do when the internet didn't exist to make their businesses pop? So I really wanted to get in the field with my business, Seven of Arts, and give it all that I got, because I know that God gifted me with talents and skills that I know can take me far, make me a millionaire, and really have an impact and influence the lives of so many people. So this year, I decided that in the process of me like just shifting my mindset about my abilities and where I'm going in life, like I really had to focus on one thing. So y'all know me, I'm a multi-passionate individual. I see myself, Drika Writes, as a brand by itself. I see my women's empowerment organization, the Melanin Land, is its own thing. And then I have Seven of Arts, which is an educational consulting company where I pretty much provide like arts integrated professional and personal development. So I use poetry as a tool and vehicle to address social emotional learning and to just help youth educators really get connected with themselves and each other. But I came to the conclusion that I just want to focus on 7 of Arts, okay? Because I know when I quit my job 3 years ago as the Arts and Education Program Manager for the state of Arkansas, 7 of Arts was that thing that I felt like was going to get me out the hood. All right. But anyway, along that journey, you know, I found other things to be passionate about, like the Melanin Land. And although women's empowerment is something I've always done, you know, developing the brand, the Melanin Land, it was so beautiful. Like on the internet, you know, I was getting those Vanity Metrics, those numbers, those dopamine hits from seeing 22,000 people, thousands of people just follow me in a day, and like the following just shoot up and grow, and like how the videos would just take off and been seen by millions of people. So, you know, I really loved it because, again, y'all know I love social media. But anyway, the Melanin Land wasn't the thing that was making me money. It was like is a passion project of mine. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I decided to focus on one business, which is 7 of Arts. So I'm not doing anything with the Melanin Land and anything with drinking rights. And it sounds crazy to say that because I feel like, I am the brands that I have. But anyway, I'm solely focusing on 7 of Arts, y'all. So throughout this whole time of me stepping away from the World Wide Web, I've been doing a lot of things and, you know, just praying that God lead me in the right direction and really building out things that are going to put me in alignment with what I know God has for me. So today, I'm going to share with you like some of the things that I've done just to stay in tune with building this business and how I've incorporated God and like some of the results that have manifested from me focusing on one thing. So when I first started this journey, I decided that I was going to document it. So I have little videos and stuff of me just going day by day through all of this. And one thing that I do is I constantly pray and ask God to send me opportunities. Number one, I said, God, don't have me out here ripping and running. Send me them opportunities you want me to have, first of all. So not that I don't still go after opportunities, but I did pray for God to just put me in alignment with what he has for me, and that the opportunities find me, and that I'm not out here scratching and scraping and clawing, trying to get in rooms that I want to be in. But I just ask that he position me in a way that I'm able to easily receive and accept those opportunities. Number 2, okay, one of the biggest things I've been doing too is reading my books, okay, learning about different things. Like one of the books that I just read is Speak Your Way to Cash, and this is such a good book. You know what I mean? Like, I never just read a book that was that good, like so full of good information. But it's called Speak Your Way to Cash by Ashley Kirkwood, and I actually would recommend it to consultants because for me, with my educational consulting business, like I'm not really particularly positioning myself as a speaker in this realm, but I do see speaking as a funnel for me to be able to sell my bigger products. So this book is definitely for more than just speakers, okay? So if you're like a consultant or something like that, I would definitely recommend that book. But anyway, I've been reading my books, listening to Audible and motivational speeches every day. Every day I'm feeding my mind, because what you consume with your ears and your eyes determines how you think, feel, and behave. And I really believe that. So I'm very intentional about just consuming positive content, stuff that's going to remind me of what I'm doing and where I'm trying to go. So those are 2 of the main things: just staying prayed up, giving thanks, and also keeping my mind just saturated with good information, good stuff. I'm just feeding my mind and my eyes, my body, good stuff, so that it can be stored in my subconscious. Like, I want my body I want my body to know that I'm trying to get in alignment with my abundance. I'm trying to go somewhere big. I want my body to know that it is capable. I want my mind to know that I can literally do anything that I dream, that I believe, that I speak. Like, all those things are possible for me, because we know a lot of things get stored into our subconscious mind, like stuff that, that's not always at the forefront of our heads, but it's stored like in our bodies. And what I want to be stored in my body are things that tell me I can. All right. So anyway, with all that, some of the fruits that have come of me just being obedient to what God wanted me to do, which was step away from that social media for a little while, I have been able to, well, let me start here. So I've been able to secure a grant through the Arkansas Arts Council, which was $37,900. Now, as of today, July 22nd, I've been approved for the grant through the Arts Council, but it's not official yet until legislation passes. So the governor of the state, they have to approve the budgets for the Department of Heritage, which the Arkansas Arts Council falls under. But anyway, the state just has to allocate the funds and be like, oh, okay, y'all can have that money, so that then the Arts Council can distribute those funds to the different organizations that they have given grants to. So that's one thing. Secure the grant. I got an opportunity to come on as a consultant for the Winthrop Rockefeller organization. We're currently building out a youth coalition, and that opportunity, I'm just like, whoa, me, the little black girl from Southwest Little Rock, Arkansas, like, I get to work with Winthrop Rockefeller organization based on my skills and talents that somebody seen. Like, a lady seen my skills and my talents and actually asked me to help build out a youth program. Whoa. I could just kiss myself in the mouth. But the next thing, I've been asked to come back and do a poetry workshop with the top honor students in New York City through the Macaulay Honors College. There's this program called Outward Bound. They put on like this college event for the Macaulay Honors College in New York. So this will be their third time bringing me back, and for me, I felt like that was just a sign that I'm in alignment with what God has for me. Okay, so that made me feel really good just to be asked to come back, because it just confirms it, like, okay, they liked what you did last time, let's have it again. All right. Another thing is, within like a 3-month span, I secured over $22,000 in contracts, like from April, May, June. So between April, May, June, yeah, I locked in $22,000 in contracts, which felt really good to make 22, and I got paid out within those months too. So to be able to make $22,000 in a short period of time now, that's a big deal to me. That's a big deal to me. It may not be a big deal to some of y'all, but for me, that, I'm like, oh wow, like, this is possible. And all the opportunities I had were from relationships that I've already built with people. So I feel like the money is just, it's just the icing on the top. Okay, so some other wins I have had since, stepping away from social media is, I got booked to speak in Vegas. I did a turnaround trip. Shout out to Rhonda Aaron. She had me come to the Girlfriend Conference and do a poetry workshop, which was super lit and super dope. I've also got to speak at the Arkansas Safe Schools Conference, which was very new for me because the audience was different. I usually work with educators and stuff like that, but this time I was in front of a bunch of SROs, which is student resource officers, which is POPO. Anyway, that was fun and that was new for me and a great experience. So that's a win for me because it challenged me to just grow in how I present my information when it comes. Oh, I got booked to do professional development at an elementary school. And now this didn't happen. I didn't start doing this next thing during the fast. Like, it's something I had been working on, but I have actually started the planning phase of a district-wide poetry slam initiative with the Little Rock School District. So I'm looking forward to that because it's something that I plan to duplicate in other districts as well. And it's something that's just big. Like, we're going to get the space and opportunity to give kids a chance to express themselves, to get on stage, an opportunity to be filmed professionally so that the footage that they have as a child will live on forever. When they go on to do big things, they'll have something to go back to and reference. And then students will also get a chance to become published authors. Okay, so that is exciting. But overall, some of the wins that I've had during this fast from social media is locking in a grant from the Arts Council, securing over $22,000 in contracts in a 3-month span, and being able to work with Winthrop Rockefeller Organization, being flown out to Vegas to do a poetry workshop, speaking at the Arkansas Safe Schools Conference, and being asked to come back to do some poetry workshops with the Macaulay Honors College in New York City. So I'm super happy, and I just wanted to share what's been going on with me so that anybody else who may be like considering it or thinking about it, like, if it's been put on your spirit to do it, just do it. Because when we are obedient, God blesses us. Okay, he blesses us. You know, when you're in alignment, when stuff start working, like when you start really listening to your gut and your belly, that's God trying to tell you, hey baby, I'm not trying to lead you in the wrong direction, so come on, get in with me. What that man say? What did boss man D-Lo say? You wanna be a boss? No. Anyway, he said something about bossing up your life and get in with me. God is trying to tell you to get in with him. All right? If you want to boss up your life, get in with him. Get in alignment. All right? Be obedient, and you can't lose. So I'll stop right there. I gotta go. I'm actually doing a business summer camp with a group of 3rd through 8th graders at Little Reader Summer Camp. So I'm about to go do my thing there, and I'll talk to y'all later. But if y'all got any comments, questions, concerns, or if you just want to hit me up, drop it in the chat below, or y'all can hit me up on, I was gonna say social media, but I don't know when I'm coming back to that. But if you send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, I'll see it eventually, because I feel like I will be returning to the World Wide Web soon. But anyway, peace, chicken grease. Have a good day.